Graham, what is good? Instagram. What's poppin'? I'm jumping in here to answer a couple questions. I'm just going to be doing this a little bit more often. Just popping in, you know? Just popping in. I'm going to be popping. Big shout out to Guy Osiri. With the fucking community. Yo, so gonna answer some questions. Let's go. Let's get right into it. If you're in here, I'm gonna get at it. My homie Sophia is in the building. She's a boss. Let's see if she's here.
How's it going?
It's really good to see you. I like the email you sent. I didn't get it. I didn't get it fully into it, but I love the format. I skimmed it. I'm
like deep
smart
into applying for loans and shit for Girl Boss. So.
Oh my God, it's like, you know, it's all cool when it's like fun to be an entrepreneur, but like this last 2 weeks, the amount of operational meetings and tough decisions is fucking intense.
It's insane. And like the biggest, like best entrepreneurs are like dealing with the same and like companies that have raised hundreds of millions of dollars are just like fucked right now.
It's, you know, when cash doesn't come in, you know, like for me, like it was a perfect storm. Like all my checks and balances, like media dollars coming from clients, they turn it off. Clients paying slower, biggest clients in the world, even with Chase and Diageo, slower. And then my public speaking, which subsidizes kind of like my, you know, emergency fund, like eliminated. Yeah. So like, you know, you just, you know, no matter what you plan for, and I'm an old school immigrant, cash in the bank, like I'm doing everything right. There's still going to be the fucking coronavirus will come out.
Yeah. Speaking engagements, like Girl Boss's revenue, like, cause we do events, right? We
know
the Girl Boss rally, and that was coming up in April in LA.
And that's a monster for you.
Introducing myself, my name's Sophia Amber Russo. I founded a company called Girl Boss, wrote a book called Girl Boss, do a podcast called Girl Boss Radio and all that stuff. I live in LA. Oh man.
You well? Are you good?
I'm good. I'm really good. Have you been drinking a lot of coffee? I feel like my coffee consumption has like gone through the roof.
This is crazy. I've literally converted from coffee to tea.
Oh, God,
I started doing this 9 a.m.
to do that.
I started doing this 9 to 11 a.m. Like Zoom live stream show called Tea with Gary V. And now it's like completely, now I'm actually just only drinking tea.
You have the same energy?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, long before there was coffee or any, or like, it was like, it was like even like back then it was probably soda, but like, I mean, you know, we've hung out, you know, like my energy is like.
Yeah. I don't think you need any help.
Yeah. No help needed.
Yeah.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
Awesome. I want
nice
to
see your face.
Talk to you soon. Same. See you soon. All right. Let's see who else is in the building. Oh, chair now. Let's get Michael in here. This man, wildly attractive and smart. A man.
Yo ho ho!
Yo.
What's cracking, brother?
Living it. How you doing?
It's you know, we moved upstate, so we packed the kids and we moved up here about 3 weeks ago. And it's been, you know, it's an adjustment, dude. And the restaurants in the city are all sort of
I'm talking to all the homies. I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, there's stuff in place that's definitely keeping us, you know, on some positivity.
Delivery or like government involvement or what?
Government involvement, SBA stuff. You know, people are working hard. You know what I mean? People are working hard, and you know, by the grace of everything, we've had the majority of our staff get unemployment. So you know, there's about 650 employees that we had to lay off within 3 days.
Yeah, no. The restaurant industry, for everybody who's watching, Michael, tell them what you do.
My name is Michael Chernow. I am the co-founder of the Meatball Shop in New York, founder of Seymour's, and in New York City, 2 restaurant groups in New York that have, you know, something like 300 to 350 employees per company. So it's been intense, you know, globally.
It's super intense. It's like restaurant. What's that?
I gotta say that I believe that there is something happening here that is an overarching positive overlay on what we're all seeing. And it's terrible that there are an enormous amount of people getting sick and an enormous amount of casualties based on this terrible thing. However, I do believe this is a global reset, man.
100%. 100%. And like, and honestly, like, it's all the same themes we've jammed on in the past. Like, if you're willing to go to zero, if you don't believe in materialistic things, it's literally just health of your family, some sort of roof over your head, and some sort of food, and like, let's fucking go. And like, most people just don't have the humility to go there, you know? But the reality is like, a lot of people are about to be very grateful post this pandemic, and I'm excited about that.
I couldn't agree more, man. I believe that this has given people in general, but for sure people like me who tend to be like dialed and focused, and you know, and though I love my family more than anything, this is the most time I've spent with my wife and my kids.
That's nice. I
think in ever. And also,
listen, it's a blessed situation. I think the biggest, you know, I think in this order, like literally having somebody die, right? Which is just fucking like insane.
Yeah.
Right? Then I remind friends on the positive, like, one of my, you know, like, I think about if this happened a year earlier, Nipsey Hussle would be alive because he wouldn't have been outside that spot on that day, right? So, like, there's so much, like, when people are dying, I'm like, and you know how many people would have died of a car accident, like, in these last 3 weeks? Like, life is so complex, but I'm hoping it gets people to a simple place, like a super simple place.
I believe that, for me, this has been an opportunity to really, really, and you know, you and I are similar in the sense that like positivity, optimism, kindness, self-awareness, those things are what drive me. It's not finances. It's not material. Those things, I believe, when you follow the path and you live the path that of optimism and positivity and encouragement and empowerment and all those things, the cash will come. So I'm not at all, like, I to be totally honest with you, I haven't stressed out at all about like business, you know, like I feel
because you're talented and you'll start at zero again if you have to. Like, that's just real talk, like on some real talk. And like, there's some people really hurting out there. Listen, there's some people, I've been hit up by friends and like community people, like people in my community who are making more money in unemployment.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's real. And I think that we're sort of like, it's kind of crazy that that has been able to take place, right? Like the amount of people that have filed for unemployment on the fly, lost their jobs or furloughed, whatever it's been, and have been able to immediately file for unemployment. The 2-week gap did not exist, so they were able to get unemployment very, very quickly. And then the fact that like and I can only speak for New York, the amount of people that have come through in New York to support the restaurants, donating, buying gift cards in advance. It's wild, dude. It's wild.
All right, I'm going to bounce. I love you, bro.
Peace, homie. Thank you.
Iman, what's good?
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
I'm hanging in. You?
Nice. I'm good. I'm keeping busy.
Yeah, I mean, you're selling your shit on the internet and it's fucking popping.
Plenty of stock, and I've been just pumping stuff out on eBay, Instagram. A lot of wrestling stuff for WrestleMania weekend. Your
wrestling and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles recently were in really good fucking shape.
They are. For Instagram, I try to give my followers, if they don't know, Retro to Envy, go follow me. I try to give my followers really good stuff that is cheaper than that like high quality stuff, like hundreds of dollars stuff. I try to give them like a $15 to $40 item that they can have, put in their collection, get that nostalgia. But I've been pumping stuff out, and I figured I wouldn't be, which it's nice, but at the same time I've been trying to make sure
a lot of people are smart and realize between unemployment and between it not being forever, it's different than the economic crisis. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. Like when you know, I've been talking to a lot of people are like, look, if everything is horrible, it takes 18 months for reset. And a lot of people, like, it's fun to see that it's comforting to some people. It's been very interesting. Yeah. What I will tell you is when shit like this happens, people's truth get exposed. You know, like if you by nature are pessimistic, you're really fucking pessimistic right now. If you by nature are optimistic, I think everyone's truth is getting amplified aggressively right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's enough optimistic, practical people that still want a $25 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or a classy fucking Freddie Blassie wrestling figure.
It brings them back to when they were kids, and that's the good times. Everybody says, I wish I was a kid again sometimes. So I just want to say thank you for two things. One, thank you for getting me into cards. And two, thank you for getting me into TikTok, too. So thank you for getting me those things, man. Have a good one, man.
You got it, bro. Talk to you soon. Yeah, look, I'm trying to spit out practicalities out here, and a lot of people, you know, just, you know, don't execute against it. And I'm hoping for more people to execute, you know, like execution. I'll give you the tips. Like, I just want people to do more doing, less pondering, less saying no, less no way, less, you know, what will people think? Like, this is a self-esteem, you know, insecurity game out here. And I'm just wishing more people had a little more self-esteem, and I'm like super interested in being like your shield. Like, I want more people to blame me if it doesn't work. Be like, Gary Vee told me to do it. Like, I'll take the fucking L's and the blame. Hi.
Gary!
What's good?
Oh my God. Sorry. Okay. Woo! I'm actually barbecuing. I know it's crazy.
It's awesome. What are you making?
Oh my God, chicken.
Love
a lot of chicken. Oh my God. Hi, I love you.
Thank you.
I'm from Europe. I'm from the States, just like you, from Poland after the war. So, oh my God, sorry. Oh my God.
It's good. It's good. We're here.
And, okay, I need some light. Whew. I've been through 2 setbacks with my business. I started my business when I was 35. And oh my God, it was massacre. I'm a scientist and an engineer, and I ended up making bikinis.
Oh, very cool. And how'd it go?
Amazing.
Good for you.
And I'm in bodybuilding, so I was competing myself for 7 years. Everything was great. Now everything is dead. So
of course. Are you producing content and telling stories like about yourself and like build? Great.
Everything is about my grandmother when she fled from the war, from Hitler, and how she was sewing. She was making us stuff from nothing. I had no clothing, and she was making. I have to put it down because I'm shaking. Sorry.
No worries.
Making us stuff from little ribbons, whatever she found, some fabric, sew it together. I still have her sewing machine on here, the old one. When you move it with the feet. Yes. You know,
so nice.
And she was sewing, my mom was sewing, I watched them. I never learned how to sew. I had a breakdown pretty bad with my ex, you know, left my job as an engineer in the microbiology department, so I know everything was going on, crazy. And was like, I need to do something creative, something I love, and now I do everything I love, and super exciting. And I'm trying to support my clients the best I can with knowledge, you know, not to freak out about this, and I tell them actually what I did before. Tell them what's up with the virus, don't worry, this will pass. And so for me, it's all about supporting my clients.
Are you producing content on TikTok? Because you have a bikini brand, right?
Yes.
Good.
I just started about 2 weeks ago.
I really, really want you to post multiple times a day on there. It is really a very big opportunity for everybody that's watching this right now.
I will. Okay. And so because I'm it's a debate for me, for my ethics, people asking me about these masks. I know too much about masks because
speak the truth. Listen, this is what you came from. And if you know your answers, speak the truth. Always the truth.
Yeah. So the thing is this, I would sell masks only when I make it legitly how I know it from the lab, but only with some knowledge to it. And I don't want to sell this cheap as whatever that doesn't really, you know, do anything for people. But
you know, it's crazy. It's easy. It's crazy that you just said this. Literally, the post I have on Instagram right now, that's 2 posts ago, is do not compromise for money. I see a lot of people compromising for money, and it breaks my heart because you'll never go to the grave happy if you do that.
Exactly. And I never made money off of people because I was poor before. So I don't make money off of people now, who are
scared. It's called people like, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm like, you're a manipulator and you're taking advantage of people.
Exactly.
That.
And yes. So I'm just like, I can only, so I ordered, I work with some companies that can send me some of the, what N95 is made out of, the aspirator.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm trying to work with them now. It's hard to get it, but we make it happen. So if I get that next week, I'll make some, but I'm not going to like mass produce. It's not my thing. I make bikinis. So
keep making them. I'm glad we met.
I need to take a screenshot really quick.
Okay, real quick.
Yay! I love you.
Take care. Love you back.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. People are fired up. Or I'm going to have to bounce in a minute. Mary Kate from Pure Wow. I love you so much. There we go.
Hey, everybody.
How are you?
I am awesome. Gary V, you're shutting it down. This is the time
Right.
we rise up. This is the
I
time
agree.
where we help people. People are so scared. They're knocking their knees. This is where you said something brilliant. People are now showing their real colors.
100%.
Everything is great when it's all unicorn and rainbows, but when it's the fan, everybody ducks, dodges, they're disappearing. We can't play that game. We need to rise up. The pioneers of the internet need to show that we've been here doing this long before the damn Rona came along and went on her world tour. So I want to thank you for keeping it real.
I appreciate it. I hope you get through this healthy.
Yes, and also I want to give a shout out to everyone that, like you, are stepping up to the game. You're calling out the scammers and the con artists out there that are preying upon people's weaknesses.
People are selling pills that cure coronavirus on Facebook and Instagram. I'm watching this. I'm like, what the f***?
Yeah, horrible. I want to say this about your brand and what you do. You keep it raw, real, uncut, and uncensored. And what I learned from you is that you must document.
Yes.
People out there right now don't even know what's going on because they're so consumed with a negative energy. You got to plug into what you can offer people right now. You got to offer 10 times more solutions. That's why I'm doing more webcam workouts.
But you also have to be, you have to be in a good place to be able to do that, right? Like that, it starts with that. That's what I'm so focused on, to get people into the right perspective, because if you're not happy, you can't give. You know, the reason I always think, man, the reason I'm so giving is because I got fortunate that so much love was put in me, and I'm so optimistic. It's just like, you can't give when you don't have it. And so we need people to have real perspective.
You got to keep your cup full. And I want to say this right now, we might even be on lockdown until the June. So what I'm saying now to everyone out there, you got to get comfortable in this quarantine. You got to make it work for you. You got to get your business up like you showed the guy doing his thing on eBay. Find an opportunity. Don't complain. Don't cry. If you got time to whine, you got time to work. I want to just show you something. I set up a new production studio here. I was getting backdrops out. I'm doing interviews. I'm not making money off of any of the things I do. I'm giving service. And when you give service and you serve from good karma, you're going to have people show up in your life after all of this is over. And we need to be soldiers of light right now. And I could go on and on and on, but this is huge because you are the reason why we are making it through here. You know, I call you the savior of the internet because there's so much bull crap out there, but you're keeping it real. And I want to say thank you for all that you're doing. You're not trying, you are, and I'm taking a screenshot of this. I love it. Listen, I want to say one last thing before I sign off.
Please.
I know we're all going to come out from this, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is that we are not embarrassed of how we acted when the Rona came out on her world tour.
100%.
We can look back and say,
the world's watching.
We made people smile. We took opportunities to kick butt. So thank you, Gary V, for keeping it real, and I'm so grateful. All right, see you later. Thank you. Bye.
Take care. Listen, there's people out there. People are pushing. You know, and I really think you can too. I'm going to be out here every single fucking day, Tea with Gary V, popping in like this. I really, really need you to see it. This is a perspective game. I promise you, the only thing I know 44 years into the fucking game is life is how you see it. You want to find bullshit, you'll find. You want to find negativity, you will find negativity. You want to find optimism, you will find optimism. You want to find happiness, you will find happiness. Everything, that whole game of glass half full, glass half empty is the realest of all time. Please listen to me right now. Use the serendipity of being at home right now during Corona, watching this video on a Saturday at 6:30 that I would have never been live. Let's just please let this moment, if one fucking person of the 3,200 of you right now get into your fucking head that you can actually flip the switch and not dwell on what's the negativity from your aunt texting you, scaring the fuck out of you, and the news and the Facebook feed and somebody on Instagram and your cousin. If you just fucking chop that negativity and take a breath. Take a fucking breath. And fucking realize we're lucky to be alive and we need to fucking focus on the good. Go text somebody right now. I'm gonna hang up right now. I gotta go. Go text one person right now you haven't talked to in 2 years that you like. Former coworker, high school friend, somebody that you're out of sync with but that you fucking love. Just go text one fucking person. One person right now that you fucking love, that you loved, that's a homie, that you liked. That was a solid fucking acquaintance. I don't give a and just say what's up. Just say, yo, how are you doing? Go give some love and see what the fuck happens. Evan, thank you so much for having a couple seconds and being able to tell the Believe Nation a little bit about Empathy Wines. It means a lot to me that you would take this valuable real estate and time on your channel to give me some love. It means a lot. It's just good karma points, and so you're awesome. Thank you. Believe Nation, if you're into wine at all, go to empathywines.com. My whole career's work was poured into producing a wine that rivaled $40 to $60 wine for 20 bucks a bottle. I'm just super excited about this subscription-based wine business. You can order 3, 6, or 12 bottles in subscription form, rosé, white, red. If you search on Instagram or Twitter, you will be blown away. People are literally like, I don't even like Gary Vee, but the wine's good. Super proud of the effort. Thanks, Evan, for the time. Wishing you guys all happy and healthy.
If you want to learn how to market on social media like Gary Vee, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.